Hey guys, this is Rise About Cosplay. We're here at Ace Comic Con in Phoenix. We're just going to give you some content, some cosplayers, some artists. Might even have a cool soundbite you might see, who knows. So hopefully you guys like and enjoy content. Just stay tuned. Rise About Cosplay here at Ace Comic Con in Phoenix, here with Con Culture Podcast. We're going to ask some quick questions. This is Dylan. He's a cosplayer here. We've known him. He's been a fan of ours, and we've decided to interview him this time. He's doing his Red Hood, obviously. So we're going to ask him a few questions about the con, and we're going to let you guys know. We're here in front of Brandon's Comics, and they also have their own podcast. It's Comics Underground. What was it? Playground. Comics Playground. That's what it was. Comics Playground. So we're going to ask you a few questions. You down with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. So how long have you been cosplaying for?
2015.
2015, so a couple years now. What was your first cosplay?
I'm wearing it.
Red Hood. Have you done anything else besides Red Hood?
I do a Gotham City police officer and a Harley Quinn thug, so.
Yeah, I think we've seen you with one of our fans, Gonzo, guys we hang out with. You guys did that together, right? Yep. So have you been to Ace Comic Con before?
No, this is actually my first time, so.
So how are you liking it so far? Like, what do you think?
You know, I'm actually really liking the layouts. You know, everything's pretty nice, flowing. You know, there's no traffic jams or anything like that, so I'm having fun with it.
Cool. So, is there anything you wish they that you don't really like about it so far, or anything like that?
Well, I know there's another con going on right now, so a lot of the cosplayers are over there. I wish more of them were over here, but other than that, I'm happy with this con.
Cool. So if they did again here, you'd come back?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm gonna be back next year.
All right, cool. So we'll let you keep going back with your thing. Just so everybody knows back home, what's your Instagram handle?
Nix Valley, Nixvalley. All
right, cool. Thank you very much, and we'll get you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, Right Block Cosplay here again. We're still at Phoenix. I'm here with Mustafa. He's one of the artists here. I was going to ask him a few questions about his art and stuff like that. So how's your day going so far?
It's been fun. It's been good. Comic-Con's always fun.
Yeah, I love Comic-Con. So this is your first time at Ace?
Actually, I was here last year at Ace. It was a great turnout. It was fun. The guy who plays Spider-Man was there, and Captain America. So it was fun. Yeah, I got to watch them get interviewed and stuff. So. I've done Ace at Seattle and Chicago.
Yes. So how's this year compared to all the other years you've done?
So this one has been a little slower. Maybe it's just early in the year, but of course, once the interviews are done, then there's just a rush of people. So.
Yeah, I bet it is. So out of all your people, how long have you been an artist for?
I've been a professional artist for 20 years now, right out of high school, and. Technically, I was making comic books when I was 12 and selling them to my classmates. So I don't know if I can count that, but yeah, 20 years.
Well, it's still art. You're still doing art. So of all the pieces you got here with you, what's the one you're most proud of? What's your favorite?
Well, let's see. The Harleys here, that took about a week. So that one's, that's pretty good here. I got it in the book. These Harleys, they took forever, but, that's fun. But I would say the piece that I'm probably most proud of is right here. That one I drew out in 5 minutes. It took about an hour to ink, and I'm proud of that because it didn't take long at all. I've been drawing these characters my whole life.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome for 5 minutes. So do you have an Instagram or website you want to use?
Yeah, I do. It's Mustafa Inc. Mustafa Mostafa Inc. At Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that.
All right, cool. Thanks for your time, man, and hopefully you have a good rest of your time here.
All right, thank you, Derek.
All right, and we'll catch you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, this is Rise About Cosplay again here at Ace still. We're here with Ali B, our contest winner, so for our free tickets and stuff. So Ali, how you enjoying the con so far?
I'm loving it, honestly. It's an awesome con. It's really cool.
Yeah. So I see that you wearing your Night Fury from How to Train Your Dragon, and you were actually working on this when you were on our cast as a guest, weren't you?
Yes, I was. I really was.
So you made this all yourself?
I did. It's all made out of craft foam, fabric, and then jewels and little embroidery. So.
Lots of lights and stuff too, right? So you're gonna enter the costume contest straight, right? Are you excited about that?
I am. I am super excited. I haven't entered a contest in maybe about 4 or 5 years, so I'm a little nervous. But I'm gonna pull the whole, toothless dance. So.
Very cool. Yeah, I think if you win, I mean, you make it yourself, and it looks really good, and all the lights and stuff is special. So we'll let you keep going to the contest. We'll catch you around later, I'm sure. So we'll see you guys later. Hey guys, this is Rise About Cosplay here at Ace again. We're here with Erin. She's an artist here. She does some pretty awesome prints. I got an awesome Star-Lord one from her. So we're just going to ask you a few questions. First off, how's your day going so far?
Today's been pretty good, actually. Compared to the other 2 days, it's been less stressful.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, it seems Sunday it's usually more chiller and stuff like that. Probably make more sales. A lot of people wait till Sundays to buy stuff. So.
I've heard that. I actually didn't do a Sunday at my last con, so I don't really know yet.
Cool. So you've been an artist for a while. How long have you actually been an artist for?
Pretty much my whole life. I was into drawing a lot as a kid, but I didn't take it seriously until I was like 12, 13 years old. So it's been a while now.
Yeah, so a lot of artists, like, they get into art and stuff like that, but you seem to you made a career out of it. You want to tell us a little about that? Like, I think you work with LucasArts and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I actually I had a couple mentors who were in Disney, who were animators, and they were like, you need to get your stuff online, you need to get your work out there. So I made a social media account just thinking, okay, well, this will be my online portfolio, everything will be fine. And I got an email last summer on my birthday from Lucasfilms, and they're like, we just want to know if you want to come do some merchandise work with us. And I was like, yeah, I'd love to. And I remember telling my manager, I was like, hey, can I work for this? And they're like, I'll believe it when I see it. And I'm like, I plopped the papers down, I'm like, believe me now? And it's like, yep, I believe you. I won't say anything else about that. So I've been working for them for a year, and it's been so fun. I've had my art on the red carpet of The Last Jedi film, which was so cool because John Boyega was standing in front of it, and I got the chance to meet John. He's like, I remember that, and I've seen your work before. I'm so happy that I finally get to meet you. So we were able to talk about that, and it's just been a really nice experience. I've gotten the backing of Mark Hamill because I had to make an anti-cyberbullying campaign due to how Star Wars fanboys can be absolutely awful and getting death threats and everything. So I made an anti-cyberbullying campaign, and Mark Hamill backed it. So it's been like on the up and up ever since I've started working for them, and I couldn't be happier doing what I do.
Yeah, that's one of the most toxic fandoms, which is sad. But I love like your art. It's unique, but it's the characters because it's like known characters, but at the same time it's got that unique art style, which is very cool. Speaking of, this is your job, but you're here at Ace. Have you been to Ace before?
I've only done one other show, which was my first one in Chicago. I've never guested a Comic-Con before that, so it was my very first time 3-4 months ago, and I was so excited because I was like, Tom Hiddleston and Chris Evans were there, and I'm a huge Marvel fangirl, so I was like, this is going to be so much fun. And when they invited me back, I was so excited, so I was like, I have to go on West Coast, I have to go do it.
Yeah, cool. So how's it compared, like, because I guess you've been to only one in our Comic-Con, so how's it, like, has it been better, worse, or, like, how's it compared?
The setup is different from most Comic-Cons I've been to, but traffic-wise and everything, like, you don't feel all crunched in like a sardine. Everyone's really, really nice here, so it's one of the better ones I've definitely been to.
Very cool, very cool. So you have, I don't know if you have it with you, but you have this bag that everybody sees. There's a picture of it here. I don't know if you want to zoom in on that, because I don't see it hanging up anywhere. But
everyone bought it. It all sold out.
Oh, and it's this one too. So apparently all of the celebrity girls, females in Marvel, want this bag that's got this print on it. And they ask about it, and that's pretty cool that they remember your art, and you're like, this is someone famous that has this many people that make fan art of them, but they remember yours specifically. So how does that feel that happens?
I honestly can't believe it when it's happening because I've had it happen now 3-4 times where I've had girls be like, especially like Palm Clementif, she slammed her hands down on the table. She's like, "I've been wanting that bag. It's you." And like, I didn't even say anything, and she recognized me right off the bat. So like, to be recognized by a celebrity, and like, because I always tell everyone, I'm like, I'm no one important, so don't bother with me. Like, to be known by that, and like, Evangeline Lilly kind of like took me under her wing, and she's like, "You're my new mentee." So like, to have like these celebrities that I absolutely adore, like, take me under their wing and also be so nice to me is like the most incredible feeling, because I never feel like I'm owed anything by them. So it's just like really cool to have that happen.
That's very cool. That's very awesome. And I'm sure a lot of people are jealous of that. So we are actually going to get this Ace Comic Con exclusive print, and we're going to be doing a giveaway on our site for it. So if you guys want to enter, you guys can do it that way. We'll have details up for it later. But Aaron, thank you so much for your time. Where do we? You're on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle?
It's a hard one. I always tell everyone it's a pun. It's called Butternut Gouache because the paint I use is called gouache. It sounds like squash, so I figured it might be a good pun to use on my username.
Yeah, I saw that and was trying to figure out what the name. I was meant to ask you what the name behind it was. So
I get asked that a lot, so no worries. It's just a pun because it sounds like squash. So.
Well, it's unique and great. It's easy to remember. So, all right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you again for your time. We'll catch you guys later.
Hey everybody, this is Juan with Con Culture Podcast. I'm here with Gareb, CEO of Ace Comic Con, well, the Ace universe, really. First question I wanted to ask you, by the way, we had an amazing time here all weekend. We've been enjoying it since Friday. Want to thank you and Jackie and all of Jacqueline and all the amazing people that you have on your team who have helped make it seamless, and just everyone from the security to all the staff. They're all very kind, courteous. They know where everything is. So they've been top notch. It's one of the best cons, and we're glad to make it our first con we're visiting this year. What I wanted to ask you is, how did that come about? Like, how did it become this big multi-city Ace universe?
Well, the thing is that I love superheroes, and I grew up in the whole superhero world, and been in it for my entire life, and really helped forge the Comic-Con culture and the whole superhero and geek and nerd culture. And so I've been doing it my whole life. And when I started Ace with my brother, we wanted to reinvent the whole way that people interact with superheroes, because so many people have come to love superheroes through the movies and television and didn't grow up with comic books. So we wanted to make a much more inclusive event and make it a much more grander global community. So we started with Ace Comic Cons by bringing the biggest celebrities in the world. And because we've had so much experience before, my brother and I have run about 180 Comic Cons before. We just know what we wanted to do. We know what worked, what didn't work. And here in Arizona, kicking off the year, it's like a culmination of all those incredible efforts over the years.
That's amazing. It definitely is a refined experience. If you haven't been to an Ace event, please do. They just separate themselves in the quality and the way they put their shows on. And the artist, as you can see behind us, are some of the artists, was just the highlight for us. Us having gone to several different cons, these artists are so varied and amazing and friendly and talented. I just want to ask you, was that something y'all focused on, getting a diverse group of artists and a talented group of artists, but also how they interacted with people? Is that something in the culture that you try to do, or how does that come about selecting the artist?
Yeah, so our philosophy here at Ace is everybody tries to go big, and we're trying to do more boutique and a much more curated experience. So rather than trying to have 500 of exhibitors, we want to pick the 100 best and make sure that it's all hand-picked. We bring the best people, and it's not the same thing, so everybody has something different. And it's the same thing with the artists and the writers and the people have had an impact on the superhero culture. We want to make sure that every show that we do, it's a different set of artists and writers and creators, that we really wanted that diversity. And, and every show is different for us.
That's amazing. Well, one more question I want to ask. Do y'all have a date for the next event? We all want to know when the Ace, we're hooked on Ace. We're hooked on Ace. Our watchers are going to be hooked on Ace. We know you have Ace Seattle and all the other Aces. Do we have any dates, or do you have a timetable of when the dates will be released for the next ACE event so we can get right into that one?
Well, the good thing is that, when we go to a city, we definitely want to be there year after year. But what we do is we do things a little differently here. Rather than set the date and then say, okay, who can we get for the show? What we do is we work with the talent first and see when the big celebrities have an opening. And when they have an opening, then we could build a whole show around them. So even though we want to be in the same city around the same time of year, we want to make sure that we're doing it on the date when we know we can get a blockbuster celebrity.
Well, I want to thank you so much for your time. I know you're a busy man. This has been an amazing, amazing con, amazing experience. Can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for your time, Gareb. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And we're going to go enjoy the last day of this con. Thank you so much for that. Have a good one.